Hey guys, Alessio, hope you're well. In this video, we're going to ask the question, could this one thing really kill the stock market? I mean, could this one thing that everybody believes is really bad for the markets, could it really destroy the stock market? You see guys, there's one thing that a lot of people believe that could kill the stock market rally, that could actually end the bull market in the stock markets. But is it actually true? Is there actually truth to this belief? And also guys, in this video, I'm going to take you inside this massive building you see here, which is the Iran Mall. In case you don't know, Iran Mall is the largest mall in the Middle East. So let's go inside this and I'm going to show you what it's like. Join me. Hey guys, welcome back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a walk inside Iran Mall. They're a little bit strict here on, even filming with your phone, so I'm going to be careful here. Hopefully they won't stop me filming inside here. Let me just go. So as you can see, we're going inside Iran Mall. Again, as I mentioned before, this is the largest shopping mall in the Middle East, and it's going to be quite interesting. I've not been here. It's my first time actually in Iran shopping mall here, Iran Mall. By the way, guys, take a look at this. Oh, one second. Hold the lift for me, yeah? Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. It's Houman. No, obviously Houman drove me here. He's showing me around Tehran, as you probably know. By the way, guys, we're going to take a walk in the Iran Mall and talk to you about the markets and the stock market. So join us. All right, guys, as I was saying, a lot of people believe that there's one thing that could potentially end the stock market, actually could kill the stock market or crash it and push us into a bear market. Now, in case you're wondering what this one thing is, well, a lot of folks believe that a rise in interest rates, for example, if the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, that could potentially end the stock market rally and actually could kill the bull market in the stock markets. And that's what I want to talk with you about today in this video as we walk in Iran Mall. And I'm going to ask the question, is it really true or is it actually a myth? Or if it's true, how true is it? Okay guys, let's talk about that. Hey guys, we're now in the library section of Iran Mall. Looks fascinating, I got to tell you. Let me show you this. So as you can see here, look at that ceiling and a lot of beautiful woodwork and architecture, as you can see here. Yeah, I have to tell you, this part is really beautiful.
Now it's very crowded because no rules.
As I was saying, guys, a lot of people believe that a rise in interest rates could potentially kill the stock market and actually end the bull market. So I actually did some reading on this, and I have to give credit to Jason Geppert of Sentiment Trader, who did a lot of research into this. And according to their results, according to the research they've done, they actually found some interesting results. So first of all, is it true that a fall in interest rates, in other words, falling interest rates, is it a good thing for the stock market? The answer is yes, it is true. So usually when interest rates are falling, it is true that usually it's a good thing for the stock market. So studies show that during periods of falling interest rates, that is a good thing for the stock market. In fact, the stock market usually performs better. It performs better during a period of falling interest rates. And as you can see here in this column on the left-hand side, that's how the market usually performs, the average returns per month, usually when interest rates are falling. Oh, by the way, guys, let me just show you this on this side. Take a look at this, guys. This is the other side of the library, as you can see here. I have to admit, this part is truly exquisite. A lot of tourists from other parts of Iran are here. Houman, I think we should go somewhere else. What do you suggest? Hey guys, check this out in front of us. Look at this side. They've made this section look a bit like London. I think this is the pseudo-London, UK section of the Iran Mall. Telephone box, which, by the way, a lot of these have been removed in London. Let's see what's on this side. And if I'm not mistaken, this section is Jack the Ripper section, which does look a bit like old. Let me show you. It's if you look at it this side, maybe not. I don't know. All right, guys. Now here's what the studies also show. The studies also show, the research from Jason Geppert shows that actually it's a complete myth that rising interest rates, for example, the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, it's a complete myth and nonsense that this kills the stock market and actually ends the bull market. So contrary to majority opinion, it turns out that during a period of rising interest rates, this is not a bad thing for the stock market. In fact, rising interest rates, by no means is it an all and out sell signal. By the way, let me just show you this side. This is a really beautiful section here we're going to. I'm not quite sure where Houman is taking me to, but in any case, this side is very beautiful, in my view anyway. You see, guys, a lot of people believe that if interest rates begin to rise, for example, if the Federal Reserve begin to raise interest rates, that this will just end the market rally, end the bull market. Hey guys, Houman is taking me to another section of this Iran Mall. What is this?
تالار آینه.
Sorry, what?
تالار آینه.
Talar Aina, the mirror, the hall of mirrors, I
Yes.
think. I think it's taking me to this section here, a lot of mirrors. So guys, actually, contrary to majority opinion, it turns out, if you just take a look at this section over here on the right-hand side, notice that, again, this data courtesy of Jason Geppert, so notice that during periods of rising interest rates, if you look at the second column, there's not a single negative return in any of those sections. For example, any of those sectors, whether it's utilities, financials, discretionary, energy, there's not a single negative return in any of those market sectors during rising interest rates. Hey guys, Houman just brought me to this next section of the Iran Mall. It's really actually quite an interesting view. Take a look over here, guys. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be some kind of a waterfall. Yeah, take a look at this, guys, over here. Beautiful here. And guys, it's also worth mentioning the cumulative returns. If you look at this next section, this next chart, notice that during periods of rising interest rates, again, the cumulative return is not bad either. It's actually, again, positive across all sectors. So guys, I think what Jason's research is showing us is that this belief, this myth, I would say, that rising interest rates is a killer for the stock market, that actually could end or crash the stock market, is not true. It's not based on any fact or evidence. The evidence shows actually the contrary, as you can see here from this chart. As a matter of fact, again, history shows that rising interest rates does not kill the stock market, does not end the stock market rally or the bull market. Quite the opposite, actually. The market continues to push higher during this period. Although Jason's research does admit that the returns are potentially muted. They're lackluster, they're not fantastic, but nonetheless, it's not negative. By the way, let me just show you this. This is another section of the Iran Mall. It looks like some kind of stadium or amphitheater. Again, I think as this chart shows and proves, again, during periods of rising interest rates, there's absolutely no evidence that the stock market suddenly drops and crashes. On the contrary, the stock market continues to rally higher even during periods of rising interest rates. By the way, guys, take a look over here. I've just come outside the Iran Mall here. This section is, again, I really love the way they've done this, the design and the architecture here outside the shopping mall, Iran Mall. All right, guys, so going back to the original question we asked in this video, is a rise in interest rates an all and out sell signal? The evidence and the facts show, the studies show, that it's not. On the contrary, it is by no means a sell signal. Again, as we saw, none of the average returns are negative across all sectors. However, there is a but. There is a but coming here. What Jason's research does show is that sector selection is going to be very important. Okay, so for example, not all sectors do as well as the others. They're all positive. Nonetheless, some sectors in the market, for example, again, financials, discretionary, maybe utilities, healthcare, some sectors do better than the rest. So that is also something we see in the studies and in the research. All right, guys? By the way, guys, take a look over here. I think on this section, yeah, look at this. Wow. They made this look like almost like a park. I don't know what this is, but okay. So they've actually put a food hall of some sort here, I think. Cafeteria here. I think it's time we had a cup of coffee. I could do with a drink or a cup of coffee right now, I got to tell you guys. Yes. And by the way, guys, in case you're wondering what about Bitcoin or crypto, well, all I would say is that because a rise in interest rates is not a negative or a terrible thing for the stock markets, therefore, I don't think it's a bad thing for Bitcoin either, because Bitcoin and the stock markets are usually positively correlated. So that means it's a positive for Bitcoin as well. Again, because the stock market is not negatively affected by a rise in interest rates, therefore, I don't see any reason why this should be a negative for Bitcoin either. It's actually a positive, perhaps, for Bitcoin, in my view, as far as we can tell, as far as the positive correlation goes between the S&P, the stock markets, and Bitcoin. That should be good news for our crypto trader here. Houman, what do you think?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, great. So guys, I hope you found this video educational and useful in some way. And by the way, guys, make sure you join me in Houman's channel. By the way, he hasn't spoken much in this video, but we do talk a lot more in his video on his channel, Hoomzi. So please do join us on the Hoomzi channel. I'll put the link for you guys in the description. Join us on Houman's channel, talk more about Iran and also the Iran Mall here as well.
So beautiful. The scarf is very expensive, really.
Persian carpet?
Yes.
So what do you think it's all made of? Is it all mirrors?
Yes.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video with Mr. Ferdowsi, Persian poet Ferdowsi.